Hello, Krishna, can you see the screen?
Yes, yes.
Okay, that's fine. So this is one of my tool. This tool is called as an IBM QRadar. Okay, so that's for the security and intelligence, which is called as a SIM tool. This called as a security information event management. So in this tool, where the SOC analyst will be going to be work. So when the SOC is working, they are keep on focus like what type of attacks happens, how it happens, what type of the logins credentials are there, from which area the attacks is happen. So I'm going to log in that and just give you an idea about that. It's like what we are going to learn it. So let me do this login. So it's getting load and no, it's opening. So it will be a heavy tool, comparing with it. If we can see that in backend, it's working with a different part here. So this is an IBM QRadar. And we are going to learn about this, like how we do the live monitoring on it, like what are the things are there. So this would be your tool, like well you've been working at in SOC. So you're going to receive different type of events, at what type what event happens. You can see that it can be a malware attack, or it can be of like authentications attack. So there are the different logs comes on this, like what area, what type, what time, what attack happens. If you can see that here, you can see the some numbers, right? There's the system informations which we got it at 406. We got it like 488, some authentications failure, the suspicious activities which has taken, the malware attack which has happened 327 here, and the sim audit which has happened on 4. And there is more things are there that can be able to see over that. So if I'll go to the options here, if we click in this options process here, we're gonna discuss, there are the different type of options activities are there. So this is are the different type of options activities are there where we can see that. So that can be filtered by the last 5 minutes, last 2 hours, 1 hours. So this information, and this can be there from which attack, from which area it is happens. It's from the US. This is from United States, and it can see that the particular city from where the attack is happens on it. So we can see the source IP, destination IP, and you're gonna see like what is the log time. So you can see this is a multiple time, and this is happens as it started at December 7, like 9:47. So this is a today's morning where we have received this attack. And if I can go ahead for here to the log activities here, if I can click on this, you can see that there are the different type of logs we are getting, and there are the different type of information. If I click on this here, there is a real-time streaming. If I click on this, so these are the different type of logs where you're gonna receive the different informations over here. Okay. Okay, so you can see that admin login failure. Can you see this? Is that okay, guys? Can you able to see this?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is about the live events. And if we can go ahead, if I can check it, last 45 minutes, what type of events happens, what are the process are there. So that's this is the part where you're going to discuss about it. And we're going to discuss each and everything, how we can get the log sources, what are the issues comes, what exactly the responsibilities are there, and how we can do this event. If I want to see with the event with the name, so I can go ahead and I can do the different filters here. So this is the different type of filters which can apply over this, and we can discuss on that. And this is just an do not worry about this, like what are this technical part, because once you get the complete idea, you're going to need to discuss the entire process, and going to see that what has happened. So this is about the report systems. So there are the different type of report, where as in SOC analyst, when you're working, you have to create the different report, different type of reports. Like it can be of weekly reports, it can be of scan report, it can be of misses patches, scan results, annual, monthly visibilities, vulnerabilities reports, PCI complaints that is come on the payment card industry complaints failures. So that is a vulnerability management report. So this is all the type of authentication failure. So every time they need to create a different type of reports, and this report samples will be there, and based on that where you can see that report. Okay, so this is are the daily basis reports. There are the different type of reports, still it's been getting upgrade, and where you can see it. And this is an admin panel. If you can go ahead and admin panel, there are the several things are there over this admin panel, like it comes about like auto update process, backup recoveries, how this database works, what is exactly the mechanism, what is the hierarchy system of this log resources here. So we're going to discuss all this part. We're going to discuss about like what is the authorized service, authentication services, how we can authorize the services whenever any services has been getting added, how we can add, what is the use of this authentication token, what do you mean by the service defined, and if we can say that what are the log sources are there. If I click on this, you want to see the different type of logs where we are getting from the different machines. I'm getting a log from the Linux servers, Linux, server, another part. So there are the two different Linux servers which have been giving the different logs. I'm getting a log from P series. I'm getting a log from one of the server. This is the one of the computer where I'm getting the logs. So there are some Windows systems are there where I'm keeping monitoring on the all the type of the security events which is happening, and you can see that their name, their source IP addresses. So all those informations which we can see that very clearly about this. So this is what just a basic idea, but what exactly the flow are there, what are the type of data sources are there, how these events, how this flows, what is the vulnerabilities are there. If I click on the system configurations where you're going to discuss about vulnerability scanners, schedule the vulnerability scanning here. So this is all the user manual and everything is there. So this is what is the basic part of where we can see this is the dashboard, and we can create a new dashboard, we can customize, we can rename, we can delete whatever the feature we want according to your process, according to your uh, same requirement when you've been working for the certain project. So this is the project which is there for the IBM QRadar, where it is called as a SIM tool. We call it the Security Information Event Management, where you need to keep on focus on it. So this is what where we are going to learn. But when we'll talk about the SOC, what exactly the SOC will do, what exactly their job role will be there, and how it will work, we'll discuss that in detail. But let me give you a basic idea about the cyber security when we'll talk about it. So if we'll talk something about the cyber security, before that, I want to tell you that we are from eHacker World, and we have trained more than 4,000 plus students with us into the IT security career, and they started their job role into the cyber security. We have a core experience in training like from the past 8 years. We have been trained many professional as well as the fresher people who are already job in with the level 1, they have got with the level 2, level 3. So we have the process for right from beginning to the advanced training, and this completely interview focused training will lead you to get the job in the cybersecurity. This is all about the real time environment where you're going to be work on it. Now if I talk about like introduction to the cybersecurity, what is the cybersecurity? As we know, like the internet is in India is growing rapidly, not only in India, but if I can say that it is worldwide, everywhere we'll say that internet is becoming a normal. And now if we see that it's become a major agenda of their business, so it given a rises to the new opportunities in every field we can think about it. It can be of entertainment, it can be of business, it can be of sports, it can be of education, it can be anything. So if we do today's shopping times, like we do the e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, Snapdeal. So there are the different type of applications are there, different type of online services are there where everybody use these services. So while you're using these services, there are the different attacks happens on the internet, because internet is giving an advantage. There is also disadvantage are there. So this advantage is nothing but the cyber crime, the illegal activities committed on the internet is getting increased every day. So day by day, these activities have been getting increased. In order to secure this, we have the cyber security. Now, if I talk about what is the cyber security, the cyber security or the information security are nothing but the technology of protecting computers, data on the computers, networks, servers, programs, data from unauthorized access or an attack that aim for the exploitation. So that is we call as a cyber security. In this, they have the 40 plus different domains. So some of the major domains covered in this are like application security. We have something like information security, disaster recovery. We can see the network security. We can have something like call as an endpoint security. We have cloud security, IoT security, Internet of Things, and also you can see that digital forensic. So these are the some of the areas where every professional have been working. So if you'll see like the people who are coming into the security world, if they want to build the cybersecurity career, it is a huge opportunity. If you search about the job, it's always right, and there is a plenty of jobs are pending, where it can be for the pen tester, it can be of network security, it can be of cloud security, it can be of internet of things securities. So there are the plenty of jobs are there, but the people are there into the small area of their world. They think like everything happens with the basic knowledge. When it is comes on the security, they require some professional knowledge, skills in order to like get a job in this area. So for that, where we are doing it. Now defining the cyber crime, if I talk about the cyber crime is nothing but that is committed using the computer and the internet to steal the data or the information. So they're going to illegal import the malicious program into the different computer, and from that they are going to take an access. So that is we call as an cyber crime. So if someone is hacking your computer, obviously they share the link to your computer. Agree or not? Yes or no? If you're going to hack someone's computer, what happens? They're going to share your link, right?
Yes.
So if we click on that link, they'll get an access, they're going to attack on it. So that is we call as a cyber crime. So which is very common, and it's been getting like more professional. Every industry needed. So for that we need to like make these things are secure. So the cyber crime whenever happens, the common platform is using as computer and internet in order to like attack on the system. So for that, where we are going ahead into this training. If I'll talk about this training process, how it would be there, what are the topics we are covering, and how you get the job. So whenever we start this is 100% job guarantee course, okay, where you can learn exactly what is happening in the like what is happening in the job role based on this. This training is completely on the real-time tools, which is used in the cyber securities. And we are going to start this course is for around 60 days it will take to complete, sometimes 65 also. But as if now we can say that 60 days training will be there. 60-day trainings, or you can say that it's approximately 80-hour sessions. So these 80-hour sessions where we are going to run. So in these 80-hour sessions, what we are going to learn it, we're going to start from the basic securities. You're going to learn about the basic security systems. That is on 2 to 3 days of sessions where you can get understand entire process how the security will be built. Then we are going to talk about something about networking, which is very important part. So you're going to learn about the networking. Once you're done with the networking, the next part which we are going to talk about it, that is Linux. So you're going to learn about the Linux, all the add-ons in the Linux. Here we are going to use the Linux as Kali. So this is a process we call as ethical hacking. Okay, so you're going to learn this as advanced ethical hacking here. So you'll be there with the advanced ethical hacking. So we call this is as in simple EDCH. So advanced ethical hacking course. And then what we have it the next part we are going to learn something on Python. So this is as a basic concept of Python, how it works and what are the things we required and how it can be added. So once it's done with the Python, the next part you're going to discuss about some call as Metasploit. So we are going to learn about the Metasploit for exploiting all the type of protocols, ports and all. So we're going to discuss like how the hacking happens. So this is about the web pen testing hacking. This is nothing but we call as some framework. So we are going to use this framework for the exploitation. Once it's done with this next part where you're going to talk about the SOC, it's called as Security Operations Center. So you're going to learn everything about like Security Operations Center, how it's work, what type of attack happens, what type of malwares are there. Once it's done with this, then you're going to talk something of cloud security. So a basic concept on the cloud security, it can be using Azure, or it can be using AWS. We're going to learn about it. Once it's done with this, you go into the final part of the course that is called as pen testing. So we are going to learn about the pen testing here. And then directly we'll start about there is some real-time projects where you're going to learn about some real-time project here. Then you'll be going ahead with the process of CV preparation and job process. This is what actually we are doing it for. Then we'll send your profile to our clients and also will guide you with the different things. So if you talk about the job area, it is very huge. And if I talk about the salary range is based on it, but most of the people will get start 3.5 lakh to 6 lakh minimum package will be there. It depends upon your perfections, how you are there. And if you're getting an experience, if you're there with 3 to 5 years of experience in between, where your salary can be around 6 lakh to 12 lakh package can be there. This is what the people are getting it in this manner where they are getting start the process. Okay, so it will be going to cover it it takes you around 60 days to cover it. So this 60 days you're going to get it like hands-on experience with all the tools which I showed you. With the it can be of security tools, it can be of ethical hacking tools, or it can be of web pen testing. If I'll talk about each of the topics, you're getting a deeper analysis. It's not like just an introductions part. Everything right from log sources, like right from how the log will get, how the event will be there, what are the different correlations rules are there, everything about from the cloud securities, what is the cloud, how it is happens. So, but in the cloud security, we are going to cover in a basic part because there is lot of things are there. So under this also cover, there is a many subtopics are there. Like it can be cover as endpoint securities. It can be cover about the basic concept of information security. So there are different subtopics are there. If I'll show you the subtopics, it will be a totally different. So if you can go ahead once you go through with the job profiles and process, you will get understand this entire thing. Is that okay? Any doubt, guys? If you have anything, please feel free to ask me.
Yeah, yeah. Penetration testing and pen testing are same, sir. Both are same or
Yes,
not?
yes, are the same.
Both are
Both
same.
are the same.
Okay. Will you provide any certification after completion of
Yes,
course?
yes. You get the certification that will be a globally verified. If anyone is going to verify your certificate, you're going to get it like the complete. They're getting a verification code on that, so they can go to the website and they can check that one.
Okay, okay.
It will be a valid, and
Next,
it will be all tools and things whatever we'll do it. It will be get manage on that, and you will be getting experience on that.
yeah, yeah. On which tool will you provide practical training, sir? QRadar or Splunk?
See, we have an options where we can go with the QRadar, we can go with the Splunk, we can go with ArcSight. There
Okay.
are different tools are there, but if I'll say you that you can consider we are not giving you training on the tool basis, but we are giving you the exactly the knowledge skills where you can operate any of the tool. But again, if you say like what is the tool for that purpose also, so we can use like Splunk or QRadar. Mostly we'll use the IBM QRadar because that is a common tool where all the organizations will use IBM QRadar. Then they go for the
Okay.
Splunk, the second.
Fine, fine.
Okay, and this is all right from practical session. It's not like all tools which have been going ahead with the theoretical concept. It's not like that. So whatever the documents, whatever the process, whatever the skills you require on this tool, so before you getting to know about that, then you'll be getting to learn it.
Mm.
Okay, and there is exactly 95% of interviewer what type of questions they ask. Based on that, this interview questions are designed. We have taken like I have taken hundreds of people interviews, like when I'll be selecting. So there are many people comes with the very basic knowledge and skills, and they want to get the job, which is not going to be possible. So taking that scenario where we are going to teach you in the manner that you will never get reject from any industry.
Okay.
This is what the process where we're doing.
Okay. During practical session, Any pre-request for the laptop, sir?
Yes, it's required the pre-requesting. If you're going for that, like, you must have i5 to i7 laptop, i5, i7 laptop you required. That can be of some around, like, it may get start from 5th generation minimum to the 11th generation. And if I'll talk about the RAM, minimum RAM which you require is 12 GB. But in average, what is the requirement is actually 16 GB RAM. It should be a 16 GB RAM. And if you have, that's just good. SSD minimum of 256. If you have, that will be get added benefit for it. This is the requirement in order to set up lab in your laptop. And that's obviously, if you do not have lab, then how you will practice? By seeing that every time we can't get learn things, right? And we are going to give you all the sources very clearly in your systems, which can help you to get learn things. Okay. So
8
this is
GB RAM is will not sufficient, sir. I am having 8 GB RAM.
Yes, it's okay, but while we are doing process, it may get failed. So it's better if you can add more 4 GB. If you have already 4 GB too, so I must suggest, like, if you have 4 GB and 4 GB RAM, I must say that just exchange this 4 GB with another for 8 GB, right? So that can be added. So this way we can use it. If you have already 8 GB, then you take only one 4 GB, or you check the difference between 4 GB 8 GB. Because today time, if we'll talk about it, all the computers which have been getting it with minimum 16 GB RAM capabilities, because a lot of things have been there, right? There are different applications are upgraded. When we come on the security analyst, there have been different type of malware analysis. There are the different type of setups which we need to do in your computers. So there is required of some tools here. So that is the reasons we require the RAM.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So is there
Sir,
any? Yes, Kiran, please go ahead.
uh, so apart from the Kali Linux, the OS which we use, what are the other tools we're gonna work on?
See, apart from the Kali Linux, if we'll talk about the tools, there are many tools. It can be of, like, Nessus, Kali Linux, Wireshark, Bobsuit. So there are the different tools are there where you'll be getting an, like, I have just skipped this all because it's just to give you a basic idea. So this is what, like, the tools, some of it. So Allen Wallet or Splunk, or it can be a QRadar, any of the tool we use, but mostly we are using the IBM QRadar. Then we have, and we have like tool like Nessus, we have like Wireshark, we have like Bubsuit. So this is are the tools are there. Along with that, if you go ahead, apart from this, there are the several tools are there. It can be, if I'll show you that, like, there are the different tool list are there. If you can, I have actually I'm there with the other machine here. So if it is not my lab,
No,
you,
actually, the reason why I asked was I'm using the 8 GB RAM laptop with a virtual machine and the Kali Linux in it. So
no
as of
problem.
now,
See, that is the basic part. Like, when we are going for the Kali Linux, it was the basic part for the ethical hacking when we got it. So we are going to use
yes.
a Remenex, we are going to use a Metasploit, we are going to use the, like, QRadar. So this all tools which has been required. So I am using the different Parrot also can be required, can be of, like, some other tools like it
Okay.
required if we need to push the logs from Ubuntu here. So we can see that Ubuntu we have it, Windows we have. So there are the different platforms are there where we need to integrate on it. So for that we required some good RAM. So that is the reasons, like, it's a pre-requesting thing. It's like minimum if we have 12 GB, that's enough. 8 GB is fine, but it will get, like, a bit slow, or sometimes some programs will not get. If I talk about the IBM QRadar integration, so it required itself 6 GB RAM minimum. So it will be a problem, right? So for that reason, the pre-requesting thing is that 12 GB to 16 GB RAM must you have it. That's all. If you do not have SSD, also don't worry. No problem for that. We can work on it.
Yeah, okay, sir. I also have 240 GB of SSD, but I'm okay with that. But see, for the first half an hour of the meeting, I was not there. So if I'm not wrong, you guys will be training us upon the projects which the companies are working on, right?
Yes, Kiran, exactly. It's like, I must say one thing, like, it's not possible, train the completely on the live project or something like, but the same copy paste will be there. It's kind of blueprint of the company's project. what is required when it has been working on it. So the on the same blueprint which you seen the tool which I showed you? You were there from the QRadar?
No, sir. Sorry, I did not
Okay,
join
I'll
the
just
class.
okay, as if now just I'll give you an overview about this. Can you see this screen? Is the screen is visible? Kiran?
No, actually, I can't see your screen.
Okay, can you please just refresh? Is the only Kiran is not able to see the or everyone?
I'm
Mr.
able to
Sir,
see, sir.
you're able to see, right? Okay, no issues.
Okay.
Kiran, can you please just refresh your connections once? Can just disconnect
Okay,
and connect back so it will be visible to you.
okay, okay.
Sir, one more doubt. Can I go on?
Yeah, please go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
As you said, after completion of our course and after we gain practical knowledge, our profiles will be shared to our client's office. Okay.
Yes,
As you
yes,
said,
yes.
that will be done in virtual, or we have to attend the client location.
See, it depends upon it. Most of it is will be a virtual only, as we know, like because of this pandemic, and we have already seen like many of people have been got selected. So there are may like I may not give you an assurance that you will be working from home or you'll be working with the location wise. So I must say one thing, like if you have a free mindset, like whatever the opportunities are there, I'll go ahead and get attend on it. So that will be a fine for it. The jobs areas are very huge. Only thing is that we should have the proper skills on it and we should be able to crack interview that sir. And that too into not with a very basic one. It will be with like huge platform. I can say like it can be from IBM, it can be from Microsoft, it can be from Essentials, it can be from IBM Curator, whatever we are using this. This is our like Deloitte, Synchrony, Genpact, so Wipro. Those are the platforms mostly is hiring right now. Tech Mahindra. So these are the companies are there where they have like opening for that. So that's what where we can help you out. And Kiran, can you see the screen now?
No, sir, I cannot. Actually, I think there's a problem. I'll just hear and I can understand. Just go ahead with
Okay,
your
no problem, no problem. No, I what I'm saying like you can just disconnect this call and connect back, or else let me do it refresh for you. Just 1 minute. Uh, okay, okay, okay. Now can you see this? Is that visible?
Yeah, yeah. Now I can see that.
Okay, I can do the reference. Okay, so you can see the screen, right? So this is what the one of the QRadar platform here. Okay, this is what it happens when you're working in the organization. The tool will be there, but this is the community editions. Okay, so there will be some add-ons will be there on the license tools when we'll talk about it. But the logs, the process, whatever we are doing it will become like this only. This is a source IP. This is a destination IP, and this is all about the live environment. Okay, if I'll see here, if I click on here, if I click on the real-time log process and the events whatever it's coming, so if I click on this, you're gonna see that it's getting load update. Okay, it's getting update. So this is our the things where we are going to learn about it. Okay, not only but this, when we talk about the web pen testing or anything, is that is completely standard with like things what is required. Based on that, where we are going to work on it. Is that okay, Kiran?
Yes, perfect. But do we need to have a minimum or some kind of prior knowledge for us to get understand all these things? And
No, when it is comments on this part, because we have been going ahead from the scratch level, it will be added benefit if you have already some information or some skills or some research knowledge on the security, or you have some idea about the networking. That will be a benefited, that can be added part. But if you do not have, also no worries about it, because we are going ahead with everything from the scratch level. If you can see the syllabus here, as I started, like, this is about the basic securities, where we are going to learn 2 to 3 days. Then we start scratch from the networking, then the Linux and ethical hacking. Then we are going over the Python. Then we are talking about the Metasploit framework. Then the SOC, Security Operations Center. Then we talk about, like, informations get. Under that, there will be a part of endpoint security, information security. So basic idea of the cloud, because cloud is booming today's market. So basic idea about the cloud, Azure, by using Azure or AWS. Any one of it will use and tell you about that. Then there is a complete session on web pen testing. What are the different type of web pen penetrations happens? Based on that, we have been going to learn. That is also can call as a bug bounty. And then we have the real-time project on the web pen testing, some on SOC where you're doing the practice. Then the CV attentions and the career advice. Then we'll go for the job process. This is what actually we are going at. So this is, I can say that it must be a from scratch level. So nothing to worry about it.
Okay.
So this is all about it, guys. So hope you have understood about the plan, like what we are executing, and it is like, very soon we are starting a new batch. So if you're okay with that, you can talk to my HR department and go ahead and connect with them. It's still, if you have any doubt, you can talk about us. Okay. So we are available for the services. We are available for the process. So, and we have two options. Even you can go for the online platform or offline platform. It depends on you. You can take any one of it.
Timings for the online platform, sir?
It start from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. So one of the slot will be given for 1 to 2 hours will be the slot. So whatever the slot it will be there, they'll allocate you on that based on your convenience as well.
Okay, okay.
And when are the classes going to start? And
Uh,
from which date?
Mostly, like, they're planning from the like, I guess, like, I believe, I think in next week, I guess, mostly like in this middle of week or next first week. So they may be getting, if all thing has been done with this, like, maximum Friday, if you can guys take in decisions and get them to back from Monday, we can start.
And if you choose to attend offline classes, where do we need to come? Lakti Kapul or Dilchana?
Lakdi Kapul.
Okay.
Okay. So this is all about, guys. Thank you very much. Like, I hope I clear everyone questions, right?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Pleasure talking to you guys. See you soon on board. Let's learn. I'm very much quite sure about it. This would be a very interesting job, and you would be going to learn a lot of things. And I'm very excited to go ahead with you guys. It will be like, when we start from right from first day, you're going to get it, like, more interest in that. I'm sure for that. Okay, I'm sure, because we are going to learn from basic, and this is what something is booming part, and where we get an interest, where we show our, like, passion towards that. Obviously there is a lot of growth is there. So that's all. Thank you very much. Have a good day. All the best. See you again in the next sessions, guys. Have a good day. Bye.